Hey team, it's July 11th. What I've learned from trying this new variety of squash, I've never grown it before. This is buttercup, white buttercup. And I realized these plants are way too close together. But next year we'll do better. We'll give them more space. But we have some white buttercup growing in it. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Other things, it looks like they've been attacked by some squash vine borers, but the leaves still look great, so they may make it. We may produce something. Like I said, if you look in here, we have squash growing in there. It looks like we lost one down here. Maybe I should try to get that out of there because it's rotten. Yeah, it is what it is. That's the nature of growing. But anyway, guys, you can still grow stuff. It's still time to grow stuff. There's a new post on the website, updates about what's been going on with me and the work. Because what's going on with me affects the work because I'm mostly funding the work. The beautiful thing is the sunflower patch is coming alive. Oh, I love it. It's starting to open up. It's the pride of my garden. Every year, even my home garden, it's the pride of my garden. So, and again, things I've shown you before, but the potatoes growing more and more. I gotta get in here and weed. I'll probably be back on Sunday. This is July 11th. So Sunday would be July 13th. And my children and I have been moving wood chips around to make space so that we can set up these raised beds, because we promised some neighbors that they can get a raised bed in the space. And we want this to be a community garden, not just something that we're doing. So we have some beds, right? And we're gonna get more community engagement, hopefully. This is some yellow squash. One of these is being severely attacked, but this has also been attacked, but has some things going. I do use neem oil in the garden. It's still considered as organic, so I'll probably neem all those things. Tomatoes are looking pretty rough, but I think it's been the excessive rain has been the problem, as far as my understanding of my few years of growing tomatoes. They love heat, and the right amount of moisture, not excessive moisture. We have potatoes growing under the sunflowers, which is awesome, which was an experiment this year. They're doing fine. We have zinnias, or zinnias, depending on your dialect. Beautiful, beautiful. This is a beautiful sight in the space. In fact, let's just get a look at it underneath the sunflowers. Look at that. Look at that. Imagine when the sunflowers open up fully and you see these two together. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So there are things going on here. Everything hasn't happened perfect. That's life. But yeah, we have not abandoned this space. It's still our space. Still for the community. I see a trash bag here. We'll get that out of here. Yeah, flowers. Oh, I love the Leatris. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. The lilies have already, again, blooms are gone. But when they're up, beautiful. We put a few sunflowers in here. They're not sure if it's just a competition between them and the other flowers, but we put these in here to, just add some beauty to the space and just encourage walking in the garden in places we don't want people to walk in the garden. But it's where we are. You know, again, we lost some things due to bad behavior, but we're still working, and the cucumbers are getting ready to take off. They did not look like this a week ago. So when they take off, we'll be giving out cucumbers. It's crazy. This is another squash plant called delicata. Never grew it before. So, and my understanding is you can eat the skin of it as well. So can't wait for these to take off. This is probably not enough space for them as well. But you know, you live and you learn. So next year we'll learn better. This is a catastrophe. But we had some corn here. We had some peas here. I wanted the peas to grow up the corn. The growth has been stunted. This is not gonna be successful. I'm gonna let it ride and see what happens. There's some old tomatoes that used to be in this section that has grown up and kind of taken over some of the space. If you know what a tomato plant is, you can kind of see that. So this is a tomato plant here, while there are serrano pepper plants here. And this is my favorite pepper, personally. I do love bell peppers. And excuse me, I'm sorry. There was a bug on my arm and I decided to get it and didn't think about my hand placement. Anyway, so serrano peppers, one of my favorite peppers. My other pepper plants have died off or someone damaged them because of the fire and the raised bed. Beans are not doing well this year. I don't know what's happening. They're looking very discolored. They'll probably need some fertilizer, maybe some new compost here. We'll start a new round. Beans aren't difficult to get started, but all the beans even this is beans, we've had difficulty with beans this year. Our potatoes here, they're not looking the best, but we have stuff going here. Even today I grew, I harvested today some purple potatoes in my own property. It's awesome. You know, so they look great, and there was just like 7 of them, and I think I got a few dozen from 7 small purple potatoes. So nature is awesome. My personal belief is that God did that, but you know, whatever you choose to believe, that's your business. But we should work with the way nature works. So this is the garden from this view. Again, not thriving as much as it did last year. I've had to work more than I did in the past, but we're expanding. So we have a few raised beds over here. I need to work all of this out. The weeds are growing back. Even weeds growing up under this. That is why this looks like this. But we'll work on that. And we will tame these weeds eventually. But you see we have weeds growing up through the cardboard. The goal was originally to get some stuff down here to limit this competition. I'll probably have to layer this again before I can get some compost in it. And we're gonna work on beautifying this space. And hopefully you follow us for the months to come. God bless and good day, people.